Hey everybody, this is Winmark. Got another video. It's not too organized this time, just a few random notes and thoughts that I just wanted to throw out there for everybody to kind of keep the creative juices flowing out there. I kind of been taking notes on the different suggestions that everybody's been given as well. And just had some thoughts as far as just the Ice City and the area around it, and then just some thoughts or ideas as to why it's there and what its purpose is. Basically, we realized and I guess came to an agreement pretty much that this was a northern fringe of the empire. This Ice City is some kind of city-state that has a much looser imperial leash on it for whatever reason. They're able to, I guess, not have as much of a imperial presence there as would normally be the case. We also kind of have an idea that for about eight months of the year, the city's cut off because of inclement weather. The passes are snowed in, the ports are iced in. It's pretty much cut off from the rest of the world for those 8 months out of the year. So this city would have to be very self-sufficient, or at least the last 4 months of the year they would have to do trading like crazy in order to have enough supplies and everything to last the rest of the year. So I guess we can assume that there would be some type of excuse me, some type of resources there, whether it's, you know, through hunting, or well, that's probably what it would have to be, would be hunting, because I'm sure nothing really grows there because of the weather and where it's at. Let's see what else. You know, I was wondering who the locals would be and why they would actually want to live there, you know, because that's a pretty bleak situation. You know, it's like I was thinking about how some scientists and, you know, other researchers go to different parts of the world where it's not very hospitable, and their reason for being there is to do research, you know. Other reasons for being in bad spots around the world would be what? Because there's some kind of resource there, you know, that's worth money, you know. So this Ice City would have to also have some kind of resources that would be worth getting, you know, taking a chance of getting frozen in and dying, you know, every year. Another thing that was brought up was that one of the resources might be some kind of lucrative mining operation that's there. I guess I would assume that the locals and possibly criminals would actually mine, you know, do the mining. Because I would have to assume that just like mining is in our world, this would be very dangerous, you know. So it's something that no one would do unless they had to do it, you know, for the money, or in the criminal's case, they had no other choice. The Outsider mentioned that there may be some kind of trade wars that may be going on. This was a good idea. And what would be the wars be over? It would be whatever we're getting out of this mine. So it would be worth a lot, you know. I also thought that possibly trade guilds from the south would come there in those 4 months and try to trade supplies to get whatever, you know, the Ice City has to offer. And of course there would be a lot of competition to get what they have, which is, you know, that's just how things are. I guess that the Ice City itself would actually need, I don't know about wood. It's a possibility. If it's really going to be a bleak, icy area, I guess it wouldn't really have many trees. So wood could be one thing, depending upon what type of resources they could get or couldn't get. Coal might be another commodity that could be traded. Some type of rare metal or ore, or you know, diamonds or whatever, you know, some kind of gems or something. One thing that was kind of cool was that in the video games, the Morrowind game, ebony was a rare resource, and glass was a rare resource that was kind of different, you know, and those were found in mines, if I'm not mistaken. Um, let's see. Vikruk brought up the idea that this Ice City may be connected to some type of imperial prison situation, which would tie into the mining as well. Um, Also, Vikruk brought up that possibly the Ice City may be heated by geothermal heat, which I thought was a pretty cool idea. Whether it's natural or magical, I don't know. You know, that would have to be a lot of heat to keep the city warm. Possibly, maybe the city could be, the city could actually be perched right on the rim of a dormant volcano, you know, or which would be pretty cool, or maybe some kind of hot springs or something like that, which would also be kind of cool. I know Samwise posted, he said that it would be kind of cool if the sun didn't shine there for those 8 months that they were snowed in. You know, that would be pretty cool. That got me to think that if the sun's not shining, then, you know, you may have all types of unsavory undead or creatures that are adverse to sunlight. You know, they can go crazy now, you know, so that would be kind of cool. Let's see, what else do I got here real quick? Oh yeah, I was wondering what type of races will be represented in the this part of the region of the campaign world. You know, whether humans are dominant, or is there a mixture, or whatever, you know. That's something else that could be thought about. What kind of adversaries would lurk and hunt in the icy plains, or if there are any forests, you know, the snow-covered forest of this northern fringe. That's something else to think about, you know, what kind of creatures or elements would be there that would challenge the player characters as they're traveling throughout this northern fringe. Some stuff that came to mind would be naturally ice golems. I thought about possibly icy or snowy versions of a lot of other like creatures, you know, minotaurs, or as Strolling Bones would probably say beastmen, you know, since I know those are in Warhammer. I thought about possibly giant ice worms that will tunnel through the snow. Ice giants, of course, ice dragons, of course, trolls, ice trolls. You may have more kind of like dire or extreme natural creatures, like perhaps, you know, cats, snow cats, you know, saber-toothed cats maybe, that have adapted to this type of area, you know. There may even be something like the Neanderthals. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a Ralph Bakshi film called Fire and Ice. If you haven't seen it, actually I recommend looking it up on YouTube. It's older animated film, but it has a lot of heart to it, and it's got some pretty cool ideas to it, you know. But anyway, the Neanderthals in that flick were natives of like henchmen of a sorceress king who was from the north. You know, we didn't really know a lot about him, but they had adapted to the cold, and he used them as used those guys as his shock troops, kind of. So that's all I got right now. You know, I'll try to keep throwing ideas out, and you know, if we get any closer to determining what we're gonna do, let me know. I'm all ears. Thanks a lot.